Welcome to the debut video of the Phenom 43 center console. My name is Sean Reel. Phenom is a semi-custom, high-performance offshore center console built around 4 brand pillars: family, fishing, luxury, and performance. We're going to talk about each of these pillars in great detail, giving you an inside look at how this boat has been meticulously designed to outperform in each category. The Phenom 43 is an overall length of 43 feet, or about 13.1 meters. This measurement does not include engines. For beam, or width, it measures 12 feet 10 inches, or roughly 4 meters. These overall measurements give the Phenom 43 a spacious cockpit layout without sacrificing performance. Other important measurements include a 23-degree dead rise of the transom, an as-built weight of around 19,200 pounds, or roughly 8,700 kilograms, and a 500-gallon or 1,900-liter fuel tank plus 2 100-gallon saddle tanks for a combined 700 gallons or 2,650 liters of fuel. The deck has been equipped with port and starboard fuel fills for ease of filling on either side. You'll find Grip-Tex yacht-style non-skid on all deck and gunnel surfaces. The Phenom 43 is built using proprietary 3-piece build method, engineered and tested for strength, cosmetics, and longevity. Every Phenom yacht is built to the latest ABYC standards and is backed by a 10-year limited hull warranty. Additionally, each model is NMMA certified and have a yacht certified rating from the Coast Guard. All major fiberglass components are built using vacuum infusion. This yields incredibly strong fiberglass parts at a fraction of the weight. At the core of the design is an advanced infused fiberglass one-piece hull stringer system. This adds superior support to the running surface to virtually eliminate hull flex and facilitates the installation of hundreds of components required below deck. From the very start, the Phenom 43 was imagined as more than just a high-performance offshore machine. It was built to keep family comfort at the heart of every decision. The result is a wider beam, an open layout that invites you to relax and connect, surrounded by craftsmanship and detail that elevate every moment on the water. Looking around the bow, a spacious entertainment zone with comfortable wraparound seating. Each seat includes additional storage underneath the lids and toe kicks all the way around. If you prefer an open bow layout, the seating can be removed to provide even more space while fishing. For comfort, a high back backrest and recessed hard bottom cushions. The cushions are installed with recessed magnets for alignment and ease of removal. Hidden within the floor, you'll notice an electronically actuated bow table. When not in use, it lowers flush with the deck and completely out of the way. Wrapping all the way around the bow are bolster cushions. These stylish cushions feature our double diamond stitch pattern and fit tightly around every corner. Other amenities here at the bow include a flush through-hull windlass anchor system with stainless steel anchor and 600 feet of rode. A freshwater washdown in the anchor locker, powder-coated recessed bow handrails, and designed-in storage all the way around. The front of the console features a contoured chase lounge for up to 3 people with armrests on each side. The center cushion folds down to create another armrest with 4 stainless steel cup holders. Grab handles for safety are molded in along the side of each seat. Moving after the chase lounge, you'll find a seamless console entry door leading to the interior cabin. The door is lockable for security when you're not on the boat. Let's take a look at the most appointed space in the Phenom lineup.
That woman, she got a hold on me. She's the warmth of the summer, the color of the spring. She's the strongest wind, the calmest breeze. That woman, she got a hold on me. That girl, she's like the finest wine. That girl, she's like the finest wine. That girl, she's like the finest wine. Now drink until my heart is full. Honey, you drink me and I drink you. You're the kind of love I'm running to. Got a hold on me, oh yes you. Yes, you do.
Stepping inside, you'll first notice the teak-accented flooring, cabinetry, and fixtures. These pieces bring together the luxurious feel of the Phenom 43's interior space. On the forward side of the cabin is a convertible queen-size berth with an actuated teak table and foldable leaf. The table folds and rotates into place to create a large dinette area utilizing the bed. Backrests along the port and starboard add additional comfort and design elements. When it's time to rest, the table lowers and the bench easily transforms into a full queen-size berth, ensuring a comfortable sleeping area for overnight stays. Whether you're relaxing midday, having a bite to eat, or laying down for an evening aboard, the Phenom 43 brings a touch of home-like comfort with an integrated 32-inch 4K TV mounted along the forward bulkhead. If you're staying overnight, you're going to need a place to cook a tasty breakfast. That's where the full galley comes into play. To start, you'll notice a beautiful Corian countertop and backsplash featuring a stainless steel sink and cooktop. The cooktop is an induction 2-burner stove designed for safety while cooking on board. This means it heats through an electromagnetic field versus warming like a conventional stovetop. Below the sink and cooktop are 4 storage drawers and a stainless steel refrigerator with a freezer space. Mounted above is another storage cabinet with microwave. In the ceiling is a required Coast Guard multi-purpose vent. Opening the vent allows fresh air into the console with the door closed. You can vent the cabin while cooking and it offers a secondary egress for safety. Opening the aft door, you'll step into an enclosed head with a fully private bathroom. The freshwater porcelain head includes overboard discharge and a pump out. On the port side is a fully enclosed shower supported by a 6-gallon water heater with glass door to keep the rest of the space dry. Removing the floor mat reveals vertical rod storage for up to 9 rods. Additional convenience features inside the cabin include a 120-volt 10,000 BTU air conditioner, dual 110 wall outlets, USB chargers, additional storage under the steps, and a Garmin 9210 mounted in the electronics cabinet door for full control of the boat's electronics while inside the cabin. Cooling doesn't stop below deck. The boat we're on today features the optional Release Marine Helm chairs. In both standard and release configurations, your Helm chairs feature the Thermovance heating and cooling technology using a heat exchanger to warm or to cool the foam inside the seats. The standard triple premium captain's chairs feature a custom Phenom design highlighting ergonomics and shaping inspired by luxury sports cars. Each one is installed on an electric slide that allows each passenger to find the perfect distance from the helm. The fiberglass leaning post they sit on is a masterpiece of engineering and is fabricated using a complex 5-piece mold to obtain the perfect contouring dictated by the design. It features toe kicks all the way around and houses an all-new system for the Phenom 43. The Phenom 43 is powered by the Fathom e-Power system, which we'll look at further in the performance section. Opening the front of the lean post reveals the Fathom battery chargers and 4 12-volt lithium cranking batteries, one for each motor. Stepping around the aft side, a comfortable large 3 to 4 person mezzanine seat with molded armrests and cup holders. Lifting the center part of the mezzanine backrest reveals the Fathom access hatch, which houses the Fathom power converters. The bottom cushion hides a conveniently located stainless steel refrigerated cooler box. This box can also freeze, doing away with the need for ice. In the instance you want ice, the box features an ice feed from the onboard Frigibar ice maker. Wrapping the helm area, we have a large helm pad featuring the Phenom logo and console footrest storage. The aft area of the Phenom 43 is another multi-purpose entertainment zone. At the center of it all is a 3 to 4 person bench that completely disappears when not in use. We've taken this design challenge and delivered on a rear bench that's worthy of a boat of this caliber. Simply hitting the button located underneath the portside mezzanine armrest actuates a large seat, and the custom hardware raises the backrest all in one fluid movement. The backrest is positioned at the perfect height to provide you with a comfortable seat even on long trips to your next adventure. The seat itself hides an important functional safety feature of the boat. Under the seat is a large polished stainless steel drain for the self-bailing cockpit system, which features 2 drains overboard with seacocks. The deck has a gutter system throughout that routes any water on deck safely out to the gutters and into the collector box at the rear. Overall, this design is very effective at keeping the deck dry. We wrap this area with a spacious swim platform around the outboards. This area features decking that can be personalized to your preference. Modern outboard engine rigging allows for clean and obstruction-free installation.
Yes! Oh, ho, ho. Hell yeah. Yep. Come on. The Phenom 43 was designed to be a true offshore fishing machine, and we've been testing and proving its capabilities for the last year. We're going to start here in the cockpit area with one of the most impressive innovations on the boat, our proprietary automatic pressurized aquarium live wells. Each tank has a capacity of 40 gallons or 151 liters and 2 pumps. All 4 pumps sit inside of a custom sea chest in the bilge and are fed by 2 high-speed raw water pickups. They feature a large seamless front glass and a hybrid fiberglass lid with the Phenom logo. We set out to design a better live well system, and what we've come up with resolves all of the common issues you may have encountered. The system is powered by the onboard EmpirBus digital system and our custom algorithms for what we call automatic mode. For starters, we've equipped each tank with a pressure sensor that feeds the pressurization status of the tank back to the EmpirBus. The system then calculates the power required to keep the tank right at 0.1 psi at a rate of 10 times a second, making the necessary adjustments to maintain the perfect equilibrium of pressure and overpressure. Too much pressure is what causes the water to overflow, and too little pressure can cause the bait to get sloshed around, which is a leading cause of descaling, red nose, and dead baits. Another unique feature of these tanks is the location of the fills. The tank is designed to circulate the water constantly to eliminate ammonia and waste as quickly as possible. There are 2 fills located vertically that causes the water to create a swirling motion towards the drain. This ensures evenly clean water in the bait tank from top to bottom. If you recall, there are 4 pumps in the system. Each live well has a main pump and a backup pump. If the EmpirBus system detects a fault in the main pump, it will display an error message on the screen alerting you of the failure. The operator can then open the total access compartment to gain access to the valves. You must first close the valve on the main pump, then open the valve on the backup pump. Agree to the prompt on the screen and resume normal operation of the live well on the backup pump. The redundancy is critical offshore or in a tournament scenario to ensure you don't lose your bait to a pump failure. Lastly, we know that not every trip requires pressurized live wells, so we also designed a short standpipe for partial fills, ideal for keeping shrimp, crabs, or lobsters. A very important part of any fishing boat is storage. Let's look at where you keep your catch fresh on the Phenom 43. There are 2 347-quart macerated in-deck fish boxes at the rear of the boat. Notice the detail on the underside of the lid for extra insulation. The inner part of the box is built into the stringer system for additional insulation all the way around. Midship, there are also two 225-quart macerated index fish boxes. The extra-large lids make it a breeze to load fish and other items in. These boxes receive the same insulation as the rear boxes and receive full shade thanks to our hardtop design, making them a great place to store backup ice for days at a time. On the port side box, you will find the fitting for the overboard toilet pump out on the design landing inside of the box. Located under the deck ring, we have the raw water hookup with spigot on the starboard side and the same thing for the freshwater on the port side. This boat can hold up to 90 gallons of freshwater or 340 liters. As far as receptacles go, we've equipped this boat with 4 electric reel outlets. The rear Hubble receptacles can be found under the deck ring, behind the side entry doors, and on the front side of the midship plenums. Along the top of the deck ring, we have 6 Gemlux screwless rod holders, 3 on each side. At your convenience, we can install additional rod holders that fit your fishing needs. You may be wondering, where do I store my tackle? We've got that covered. Opening the Fathom access hatch in the back of the mezzanine hides away our Busby tackle storage. Simply flip the latch and you'll find your standard Busby tackle boxes. Stepping around the side of the leaning posts, you'll find molded-in tackle storage on port and starboard. Press in on the door and you'll find 2 storage drawers with 2 additional Busby boxes included on the port side. For extra tackle storage, we've hidden away 4 additional Busby tackle boxes inside the forward battery access of the leaning post. The last option we have to cover is the Release Marine freestanding rocket launcher with mate's drawer. The stainless steel pedestal is mounted to the bilge access lid and reinforced with high-strength coring materials and heavy-duty friction hinges on the lid. The rocket launcher on this boat features 4 stainless steel rod holders, 2 cup holders, a mate's drawer for tackle and tools, and a non-skid surface for rigging. It's conveniently placed within reach of the mezzanine without being in the way of your comfort on the long ride out and comes with a nylon cover to protect it from weathering. Let's focus our attention over to the hardtop and all of its built-in fishing features. Starting with the top itself, it is an oversized fiberglass top with 6 attachment points. This design gives the top an extremely rigid structure in extreme conditions without flex. This top was designed to support the weight of the optional gap tower we have equipped on this boat. The gap tower sits roughly 19 feet above the waterline and was designed to feature all the amenities of the main helm at an elevated position. Perfect for those looking to run the boat and maintain a good view of their spread while trolling. Access is easy thanks to the aft frame legs leading from the leaning post to the base of the tower. From the helm, you'll find a standard Edson steering wheel, Mercury binnacle, joystick, and a single Garmin 1243 XSV. Seating is just as comfortable up here. The leaning post features a wraparound backrest for security and 2 adjustable bolsters. The fiberglass top provides shade and features 2 RGB lights mounted in the top, and along the back a razor spreader light to help light the cockpit in the dark. Mounted along the top, you'll find your VHF antennas, electronically actuated anchor light, and space for the optional Starlink system. The gap tower was designed to enhance the look, feel, and usability of your Phenom 43. For anglers looking to take their boat to the next level, this is a must-have option. The standard configuration looks slightly different. Instead of the aluminum steps on the aft side, there's 2 D-tubing pipes that tie into the leaning post. Additionally, the hardtop does not have the designed-in cutouts for access to the gap tower, and the rocket launchers extend fully across the top. For protection, an integrated tempered glass windshield with an actuated vent for ventilation will give everyone behind the helm protection from the elements. We've also equipped the Phenom 43 with a windshield wiper that's controlled through your Phenom homepage on the Garmin MFD. Strategically placed above the center of the helm, we have a designed-in spot for integrated teaser reels. As a standard, we have a pair of pin 115s with precision auto reels. The line for those runs through the hardtop structure and out through designated spots on the top. When not in use, a lid closes to hide them away and regain a beautiful clean look. Also at the top, you will find 2 ICOM M510 VHF radios. The mics are located inside of the glove compartment to the port side of the helm to keep them out of the way. Having 2 radios will allow you to monitor 2 channels at the same time, a great feature for tournament fishing. At the center is the main engine gauge. The Mercury Vessel View 7 displays all of the critical engine data, including RPM, speed, fuel flow and efficiency, temperature, trim, and more. In its standard configuration, across the top we have 9 rocket launchers. The boat we're on today has a total of 4 along the hardtop, 3 along the gap tower leaning post, and 3 along each leg of the tower. This top has been designed to accept the optional Gemlux Blue Order outriggers. These outriggers and carbon fiber poles are designed to the highest standard in the fishing industry. The ones featured on this boat are non-collapsible 22-foot poles with triple rigging and a reinforced base ready to pull dredges. It's the little things that matter when it comes to convenience, and this next innovation falls into that category. Along the edge of the hardtop, we have a designed-in grab edge. If you are walking down the gunnel, this safety feature will come in handy. Doesn't matter where you are, there's always a spot for you to safely grab. Let's talk about the electronics package on the Phenom 43. At the helm, a pair of Garmin 9227 27-inch screens. From this command center, you will be able to monitor all of the systems on board and even reset any of the breakers through the built-in breaker manager in the EmpirBus. We've created an all-encompassing Phenom app that includes a custom-designed home screen to give you a full boat status at a glance. This screen will also give you access to the most commonly used functions. There are other screens for fluid levels, battery monitoring, lights and pumps, and the automatic live well system. For monitoring what's ahead, an integrated Garmin Fathom 124 radar that puts out 120 watts of power and has built-in motion scope for tracking targets. The keel of the boat has a Pocket Airmar PM275 LHW wide-beam chirp transducer with 1 kW of power. For tight maneuvering and precise spot locking capabilities, the Phenom 43 is equipped standard with 2 pieces of equipment. The first is the Mercury joystick piloting system, which allows you to maneuver the boat diagonally, move sideways, or even spin the boat. The second is the Vetus Bow Pro 571 bow thruster, which is designed to work in conjunction with the joystick to give you superior maneuverability. The 2 systems combined will give you confidence to dock and maneuver in any situation. You've seen the electronics above deck, now let's check out what's below deck. Stretching across the rear cockpit is the dual bilge total access hatch that opens service space the way crews want it. Starting with the forward compartment, you'll find the ice maker, condenser, and diverter for the fish box and cooler. This condenser also controls the chiller for the mezzanine cooler. Standard on the Phenom 43 is one of the most exciting innovations in the boating industry. The Seakeeper 4.5 gyro is designed into a cradle pod in the stringer. The Seakeeper eliminates up to 95% of roll on the boat and is a must-have for offshore fishing. The design of our large access compartment makes maintenance and repairs a breeze. Opening the aft access lid gives you quick, easy access to your custom Best Marine sea chest and all of your pumps and other integral equipment for easy maintenance. To top off our fishing and navigational features, we are offering the optional FLIR M332 thermal camera that will allow you to navigate in complete darkness safely. This model includes a gyro to stabilize the picture for the clearest image on the screen. The fishing pedigree of the Phenom 43 shows in every corner. Every aspect of it has been meticulously thought out and elevated to the next level.
True harmony comes from intention, and on the Phenom 43, every detail was crafted with that in mind. The curves and angles of the shear line tell the story of the character and boldness that the Phenom brand embodies. Phenom captures a timeless statement of elegance with an edge to represent the performance and high-precision engineering designed and built into every single one. The aft area features a tumble home design with bustles at the transom. Along the sides, a sleek stainless steel hull guard rub rail adds to the elegance. Every Phenom 43 features premium gel coat hull colors with several standard colors and personalizations available upon request. The stylish hull sides reveal the 2-piece side entry doors on both port and starboard with removable ladder. Stepping aboard the Phenom 43 is a breathtaking experience and an expression of elegance. Curated materials by Silo can be found throughout the cockpit and below deck with a plush and soft feel. Great care was taken to every single seat on the boat to ensure the most comfortable and ergonomically correct seating position. The Phenom 43 was designed to bring people together. With elegant space, seamless flow, and premium amenities, it delivers an entertainment experience that feels effortless. Let's kick things off with a walkthrough of the sound system on this boat. Driving the sound system is a Garmin Fusion Apollo RA800 head unit that is concealed inside the starboard console glove box and has full integration into the Garmin displays. Throughout the cockpit, there are JL M6 speakers, but we've gone a step further in integrating them into the deck. The innovative integrated speaker grill covers look amazing throughout the cockpit and keeps every surface clean, uniform, and free of clutter. For speaker breakdown at the bow, we have two M6 880 speakers and a 12-inch sub. Moving aft, there's another pair of 880s behind the bow backrests. At the midship plenums, you'll find a pair of 8-inch subs and a pair of 880 speakers. On each side of the leaning post, you'll find 10-inch subs. We wrap the cockpit with another pair of 880s after the dive doors. Up top, we have 6 M6 770 speakers with color-matched grill covers. Powering these speakers are JL's state-of-the-art MVI amplifiers with built-in DSP. The system has been hand-tuned by the team at JL to deliver the truest sounding system on the water. When it's time to light up the cockpit and underwater, we look no further than Lumitech, the industry's leading lighting experts. All of the RGB lights are controlled by the Lumitech Poco Digital RGB lighting controller that powers a slew of Mirage lights in the hardtop. 8 RGBW Seablaze underwater lights which span from the transom to the steps. Side spreader lights, live wells, sea chest pump box, and every inch of the deck ring with Moray Flex lighting with 0 hotspots. This interior LED lighting package brings the cockpit to the next level in style and function. Safety lights include an electric anchor light by Lumitech and integrated Lumitech navigation lights that double up as docking lights. The top is also equipped with an array of razor spreader lights on the front. The center light is a spotlight, and the outer two are floodlights. At the back, an additional floodlight for the rear cockpit. Throughout the cockpit, you'll find a variety of thoughtful convenience and personalization options designed to enhance your time on the water and reflect your individual style. For the ultimate custom yacht look, we offer faux teak packages at the transom, seat backs, helm pod, and tow rail. If you opt for the faux teak tow rail, you'll find chafe guards and bow chocks to protect the finish from lines when tied up to the dock. Pulling up to the dock, you'll find conveniently located Fender Pro quick disconnect holders and a custom Phenom hosepipe that leads to the Gemlux 10-inch pull-up cleats located midship and aft. While fishing or at the sandbar, the top has been recessed to accept the front and rear Gemlux shade system. This shade does not interfere with the outriggers or fishing lines as it has no attachment points to the deck. We fully intend on you using your Phenom 43 for island hopping and overnight fishing trips. For that reason, we offer optional Starlink connectivity. This allows you to stay connected via satellite data while out of cell phone range, and you can even stream to your TV in the cabin. Every aspect of the Phenom 43 has been crafted to deliver a truly distinctive experience on the water. From its custom finishes to its refined design language, this center console yacht embodies luxury and individuality in every detail. We have reimagined the performance of a stepped hull with the design of the Phenom NexStep hull. The design draws inspiration from legendary boats of the past, racing-inspired manufacturing techniques, and the use of modern CAD tools. The result is a new breed of performance stepped hulls that features the highest level of safety. The Phenom design team set out to build a boat that was wider and had more amenities packed in, but lacked none of the performance edge. The Phenom NexStep hull design has some unique attributes designed in for a performance advantage. At the very front of the hull, an average entry of 65 degrees allows the hull to efficiently cut the water without bow steering. The forward section has 3 strakes designed in to achieve a softer ride. The 3 strakes equal the same amount of lift as the traditional 2-strake design, but results in less slamming, improved speed and handling, and reduces vertical speed of the hull re-entering the water. The strakes themselves are designed at 0 degrees for the most efficient bow lift with no pounding. This gives the Phenom 43 the feeling of riding on rails. Throughout the entire center of the keel, the hull has been designed with a keel flat to eliminate the performance penalty associated with a transducer. The transducer sits in a specialty pocketed area for the extremely flush installation with 0 added drag. The transducer pocket design was one of those areas where advanced CFD analysis was critical to the design of the boat. Computational fluid dynamics, or CFD, allowed the team to simulate the hull while resolving problem areas to achieve desired performance. The hull went through many iterations before the final hull was approved. For the side vents where air flows in to aerate the steps, we've added a shutter step in front of the step radius to cleanly shear water from the hull side to prevent the water from wrapping around and entering behind the step. Even with all the engineering and improvements, we needed one more thing to make the hull perform at peak performance, and for that, we turned to an old race boat-inspired technique of sharpening the strakes. If you notice the edges along the entire bottom of the Phenom 43, there's a chamfered edge at 45 degrees instead of a rounded edge. This is to reduce water adhesion from the hull. This trick shears water off the hull faster and more efficiently, generating more top-end speed. The lower the adhesion level, the less drag the hull generates through the water. For power options on the Phenom 43, the boat is designed for triple and quad engine setups. For top speed, this boat is capable of speeds over 70 miles per hour without a gap tower and cruising speeds around 40 miles an hour with an efficiency of 0.82 miles per gallon. The hull is equipped with 4 Seakeeper Ride 750s for active attitude control. This trim system delivers a more comfortable ride, better performance, and improved fuel consumption. This system can be controlled through the Garmin MFDs and through the Helm-mounted control module. The Phenom 43's power doesn't end with the hull design and top-of-the-line motors. The Phenom 43 is fully powered by the Fathom e-Power battery management system. This system uses the Mercury motors as individual 5-kilowatt generators, eliminating the need for a generator and additional fuel. The system takes the power from the motors, sending 48 volts of charging power back to the Fathom battery banks. This powers all the systems on board, including the Seakeeper 4.5, Frigibar ice maker, water heater, refrigeration, and the 10,000 BTU Dometic air conditioner. It then converts the 48-volt power to 12-volt power through the DC conversion to lean post, which charges your cranking batteries. You'll find the AC to DC inverters in the electrical cabinet inside the cabin. These are for ensuring the system stays charged whether you're on shore power or receiving power from the motors. This system ensures max power for your boat whether you're offshore all day, relaxing at the sandbar, or spending the night at the dock. Additionally, for charging at the dock, the Phenom 43 is equipped with a smart plug ELCI 240-volt 50-amp shore power system that features a safe, simple, and secure way to charge your boat. The shore power system works in conjunction with the Fathom system and charges your 48-volt system, which then trickle charges to the 12-volt system, making this one of the most advanced e-power systems ever before seen in the marine application. At Phenom Yachts, we believe in manufacturing and delivering products of the highest standards. Our strategy is to develop the best solution through diligent research, engineering, and development. At the core of everything we do is an untamable drive to innovate, design products that change lives, and spark lifelong memories. Phenom Yachts is built on 4 brand pillars: family, fishing, luxury, and performance. Phenom Yachts was designed to be an experience and is the next evolution in performance center console design. Phenom Yachts are sold through our world-class dealer network. Navigate to phenomyachts.com or contact us at boats@phenomyachts.com.